back because this whole thing was getting out of control real fast.
This is a dust miser. No,
by Binford.
Dust and Miser by Binford. And actually, this is pretty cool. I think every shop ought to have one of these, and Dennis ought to be selling these. But this is loaded with cornstarch.
Yep.
All right. And,
Not just any cornstarch, but cream cornstarch.
Cream cornstarch, right. And the whole purpose of this is to let you see actually what is in the air when you have dust in the air. And this kind of just lingers. And we have a dust wall behind us. And when we turn that on, you'll see the difference in how this works. So we're just going to kind of... Okay, so that just kind of hangs there.
Which is...
and hopefully it's not flammable, right?
This is kind of like the sword of Damocles. We're all about to die.
Okay. So
which
now,
is billions of dust particles.
All right, so now can I just go over here and turn this thing on, Dennis?
Yes.
All right. All right, now watch that.
You probably can't see us
first.
anymore.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the converter. And now we're going to turn this baby on.
Okay, and now that worked really well.
No, it's not. It's not like really fast or anything. No. It's, you know.
Once it gets a roll going, though.
Well, yeah, but you have a constant flow of
air.
air.
Actually, it's going out into our crew.
And that's okay. It's not getting us anymore.
We should have blown it this way.
Should we turn our little fan on to get a little sick?
It is on.
Oh, see, look at that. Look at that. Can you see that on that? Look at that. That's great. Feel like an organ grinder.
And what kind of organ is that you have?
Hey, don't go there.
Look at that.
All right. This is great, Dennis. That's really cool. Tell us about this.
Okay, the dust booth is designed for big applications where you actually happen to work on the floor with your product rather than having to take your product to a table.
Okay.
You know, normally the dust booth has an enclosure on each side and the top, and when you do that, anytime you contain the dust, you have a constant flow of negative air going that way, you're going to capture a lot more of the dust without any of it
now, what's the
migrating in.
negative air versus positive air is?
Well, it's like standing on the one side of the fan in the summertime versus standing on the other side of the fan. You know, when it's hot, you stand on the positive side because you've got air coming on you. But you stand on the negative side, you can't feel it, hardly. But which one's moving the most air? They're equal.
You're supposed to stand downwind of a fan?
Yeah.
Especially if around you.
Yeah.
Well, no, that would be upwind in that case.
You want to say upwind.
That's upwind, that's right.
Okay, so if I'm just going to grind here. We didn't plan on doing this, but
No.
I'm just going to grind here a little bit. Hold on. Where's my goggles? Oh, there they are.
You're going to treat the solid surface like you treat people. Just grind on them.
Yeah, but I just kind of wanted to see what that. Wow, that does make a difference, doesn't it?
Well, there really is no dust in here.
No,
it just
there isn't.
goes right away.
Yeah.
All right.
You don't have any dust rising up to your breathing zone, and that's the key.
Right.
Yeah, and acrylic solid surface really does make a distinct odor, which normally you can smell, and I don't smell it at all. I mean, maybe
I don't
know
smell
if it's you or
acrylic.
Dennis, but yeah, but at least it's not acrylic.
That's really amazing.
Which,
I mean, you wouldn't think that. I mean, this is just a wall. I mean, you just wouldn't think that it would make that much difference. But look at that.
You got 10,000 CFM of air going that way.
All right. So now what happens? I want to try routing here a second.
There you go.
Yeah.
Did you want that coat bit?
Yeah. Would you? Yeah, that's fine. I don't care. I just want to make some dust. So
You're gonna make a
You're
lot of
having
chips.
fun, aren't you?
And
Well,
again, the chips on the floor.
Karen doesn't let you do this at home, so you have to do it here.
Well, see, now this is the thing too. I wanted to show everybody that we're not talking about, like if you had this dust wall, you're not going to walk into a shop and see a shop with all the floors clean.
No.
That's not what this is all about. This is about airborne dust and the fact that when you route, it goes up in the air and then it's sucked away. So as long as you stay upwind, you're all set, right?
Which is easy to do with one of these walls.
That's right.
Yeah.
Look at that. See, look at that. It's going right
Yeah,
into
what
that
we
wall.
were actually watching is when Dennis and I were standing there, you could see the dust throwing off the router, coming this way, and making a sharp turn like that. Matter of fact, just standing right here, let me see a little bit of this dust.
Would have been dust free.
Actually, this is where I feel the most air. Look at that. And it just all
Wow.
curls right around and heads straight at that wall.
That's great. That is really cool. How does it work?
How does it work?
How does it work?
Very well.
It does work very well.
Now, as part of the secret in these what are the upper two cabinets for? Is that where the motor is?
Up here?
Yeah,
Yeah.
what's inside of those?
That's a secret, Ken. That's a secret. We cannot tell you that.
Well, show me. I will tell the people out there.
You're not from Missouri. No, really, these are just cheese,
Is
food,
it food?
groceries.
This is where you keep your snacks.
Yes, this is where we keep
this
the
is where,
snacks.
This is where you keep all the shop snacks. Shop snacks.
Now you're saying these are the secrets
and
of
here's-
Missouri?
Oh, look at this.
No.
There's a can of Lammy
Lammy lube. Only Missourians keep Lammy lube in the cabinet.
Oh,
Well,
we
your
got-
food goes
we
down
got-
easier.
We got pasta roni. All right.
Hershey
Wow.
syrup.
This is great.
And you even
it's
serve
toilet
rolls.
papers?
You serve rolls.
Can you spare a square? Oh, this is great. Yeah. So you
Toilet
just-
cleaner, you got it all right there.
You know,
Popcorn.
you know what you could do, Dennis? Why don't you put a mirror here? And then you could put your shaving stuff here, and you could just shave when the guys come in the shop.
Yeah.
You know?
I thought they were supposed to be working.
Well, it's interesting that you would store that stuff there.
Yes, it is.
Do you have anything on the other side?
I have no idea.
There's
There's
more!
more stuff.
Wow, he's got everything
Oh,
in there.
you know what? This is that. Did I forget?
That's right.
and it's in gel form.
Yeah.
This is really a fascinating
Oh, we
machine
got
you
a
have.
Yeah.
We got a coffee pot here. Does this stuff all come with the machine when we get it?
Them were extras.
Oh, those are options.
Yeah, those are options.
You really need to know, folks, that we set Dennis up on this one. He had no idea this was going to happen.
No clue. But I'm not surprised either.
All right, great. So really, tell us what this is all about.
In here is a filtration system.
Look how much dust it's already captured. That is
Wow.
incredible. And now this is just from tonight, from when we've been running stuff.
Well, yeah, we played around a little bit this afternoon. But
Yeah.
the thing of it is the dust enters here, through here on each side. It comes up into the filtration system. And then as the filters pulse, it drops all the dust into the drawer below. And so your basic maintenance is to just pull out the drawer and dump out
Well,
the
look,
drawer.
here's a little
You
magic
know-
key again.
You know,
Look, I want to
it seems to me, Dennis, that if you took these filters out of here, there'd be a lot more room for storage.
Yeah, there would be. You could put a lot of groceries in there.
But look how large this is.
Yeah.
We've been talking about capturing 5 microns or more, but all of this is far more than 5 micron
This
in
is all
size.
stuff
That's,
that the machine actually sucked
Yeah,
in.
yeah.
That- I
Those-
mean,
those are
that's
large
huge.
chips.
You didn't put this in before the show or anything.
No.
Wow.
that is phenomenal.
That's
But see here, the thing of it is that has all come from where you guys are blowing on the floor.
Okay.
It's a great way to do maintenance, house maintenance, house cleaner, whatever you want to call it,
Right.
sweeping the floor.
So if I build a home, I should put these in the house.
You should have 3 of them
Oh,
in
that
every
would be great,
house.
wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Okay,
So anyhow,
what?
that's-
All right. So what makes this draw the air? Where's the motor and everything?
Motor and the fan and everything is up here.
Holy crap!
Is
Pretty big. That is pretty big.
Yeah, it's a big fan.
What size motor is that?
7.5 horse.
What's this costing me to run?
Which never asked that earlier.
Which might be a good
Wow.
reason to buy 3-phase as opposed to single-phase if you're doing this.
It does run cheaper. It does run cheaper.
You guys, you make all the fans and everything?
No, we do not make the fans.
No. Okay, because those are all got to be all balanced and
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
But it's aluminum, isn't it?
Yeah, that's aluminum.
Wow.
The inlet's aluminum. And that way that if something would ever happen that the two would get together, it wouldn't create a spark. So, but there's your
Well,
all
that
your
is
controls.
that's another question about sparks. What about, like you hear about what do they call them? Something house fires. The dust house. What do they call them?
Well, you like
the hoppers.
You mean grain silos and
Yeah,
stuff like
I
that?
mean, can you have a problem with explosion in,
Well, you can.
in one of these?
You can. I mean, it's kind of one of those things to where we're filtering the dust before it gets up there. Okay.
So you shouldn't
Okay.
have a
So
problem.
you should never have a problem.
Okay.
But that's another thing that's important to point out about these tables too, is the explosive potential of wood dust even. This diminishes that possibility greatly by pulling it down, getting it out of the air, so you can actually avoid that whole problem in a shop also.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. If you prevent dust from migrating out into all the places that it can set, whether it's sitting on top of shelves, sitting on top of lights and all that good stuff, you're preventing a lot of potential for fire. Mm-hmm. So,
well, let's close it up and turn it on, and I want to see what it's going to be like when we blow the floor and stuff out.
Blow the floors up?
We'll blow them off.
Oh, okay.
I think I want to step out for that one. Better close the groceries up.
Yeah.
Don't want to get our groceries dirty.
That's pretty interesting storage you have there. Now, John has been looking. Are you going to blow the whole place out?
Yeah. I want to see what
I'm
it's
going to
like.
get offset and go for it. Have fun. Boy, this is going to make cleanup after the show a whole lot better.
Yeah, I won't have to pay you overtime anymore.
Pay me what? This is a new concept.
Oh, this would be great for cleaning the shop. Seriously.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
they're
no.
in the
The goggles. Boy, this is amazing. I know in our shop, if we ever started to blow equipment or lights off, the dust just went everywhere. But I can stand here, and there's not absolutely a bit of
So do you have
dust.
to have like a designated blow guy?
That helps.
How would you advertise that in the paper? What kind of a job would that be?
Would that be in your job description?
Make sure it's politically correct.
That rules John out. He's already fired.
That's how you got them big chips on the inside there.
Wow, look at that. That's really cool, Dennis.
Well, we can see that John is really wound up with this thing.
As long as he doesn't get sucked up in it.
I know. I think we can
That's
let him
great.
go the rest of the night with that little air gun.
Yeah.
That's great. No, really, that's pretty impressive when you think about it. I mean, without this on, this whole room would have just been a cloud of dust.
Yeah.
Now,
And the thing of it is you've been blowing this dust, but you're constantly bringing fresh air in here.
Right.
I'm
Well,
not
it
for sure
depends
what
on
this
who's upwind, though.
Well, that's true.
Well, now, like in a large shop, like do you have
Multiples.
You
of
put
those.
multiples in.
Yeah. If a person was wanting to, fabricate a complete kitchen or doing a complete sanding line, there may be 3 or 4 or 5 of those in a row. There may be 8, 10, 12, 15, 20 people working in front of them.
When we start doing our fabrication segments, will we be able to fabricate right here and keep this area fairly clean?
Oh yeah, and, the air that you're breathing, the floor is going to get
Right.
dirty.
Oh yeah, I realize that. Again, we're not talking about dust that hits the floor. We're
Right.
talking about airborne.
Now, one of the real important things to bear in mind, especially for you guys that have shops, now it may seem like something like this is really expensive. However, what one workman's comp claim for any sort of a health problem or anything like that could be in relative comparison, one of these machines is actually cheap.
Oh yeah.
And beyond that, it will keep your shop cleaner, which makes it just a safer environment in general, and actually makes it a better place for you guys to come to work every day.
Yeah.
I notice my glasses are not all dusted up like they normally would be after doing this.
Yeah.
Usually I'm trying to blow my glasses off,
And if
but
you
they're
want to
fine.
if you want to turn your shop into a studio, Dennis might just come over and put one in for you.
Oh gosh! This
All
is
right, so let's just recap here. We got a couple of minutes, and
isn't that what they do to tires?
yes, that's right. Recap. Yep.
Well, we only have just a couple minutes.
Oh yeah, what are we going to do for a discount?
Oh yeah, we're gonna do something really cool here.
Yep.
Typically we give 10% off, but these machines, it's not that big of a margin on. Especially,
Are we going to give 20%?
No, we're not going to do that.
30%?
We're going to give 5%.
Oh, 5%.
5%, and that's
Okay.
it.
All
But
right.
we'll give 5%, but we'll
Okay.
do that for 2 weeks. But what really makes this cool is Dennis is going to throw in free freight. That's
Wow.
big money.
That could be a lot.
That's big money.
Yeah.
That is big money. So for 2 weeks.
You said that 3 times.
That is
What
it.
time?
That is
but
big
that's
money.
because normally.
Since the internet is worldwide.
Oh, we'll tell when this
yeah.
expires.
All right.
That's in the
wait, wait,
continental
wait,
United
that's Continental
States.
United States.
Oh, what's wrong?
Yeah.
You can't do the UK?
UK what?
Okay, A-OK, UK. No, that'll be in the,
Is that like Y2K?
the 48 contiguous states.
Yep.
Contiguous.
Contiguous.
Okay.
48 contiguous states.
Okay.
Free
and
freight.
now that's if you're not on an island or something, too.
We're getting to
folks.
wrap it up at your leisure. You only got 2 minutes. 2 minutes left. But seriously, guys, you've got till 02, 04,
07.
or is that 04, 02?
0402.
04,
April
02?
April 2nd.
So anyway, that's
April
to the
2nd.
2nd of April of this year, which
Right.
is the 7th.
And that's going to be the coupon code. And if I forget to put it up, since I'm handling the web now.
Oh, we know it's going to be screwed
if
up.
I forgot to
so
put it
remember, April 2nd of the year 2007
Right.
is the expiration on that. But once again, if you've been interested in one of these machines and you really want the ability to control dust in your shop and make it a better environment and improve the quality of what you put out, here's your chance to get free shipping from Dennis and 5%. Oh, my knees are getting weak. Getting 5% off from John Michaels. I mean, how much better than that does it get?
I don't know. You know, we got a couple other things to talk about real quick. Our new catalog's out.
Yep.
And I have to tell you, I fired my web guy that does our catalog 2 weeks before our catalog had to go to print. So I got stuck doing the catalog, and there's some errors in it. One of the big...
Some?
Well, just not too many. On the Festool page where it shows the combo specials, I lost a line, so all the prices are one off all the way down the line. So we've got some tools that are really cheap and some tools that are really expensive. So we got that on it.
Call us for pricing.
Right. Now, after the show tonight, if you guys want to hang around, I know this is a little unusual, but we're going to be shooting a... we're going to be shooting...
We're going to be shooting Oxley
We're
from
going to be
ISFA.
shooting Robert Oxley from ISFA. No, actually, we've invited him to come on the set tonight, and we're going to shoot a little promo for ISFA, and because we think very, very highly of the whole organization.
Not Oxley, though.
Not so much Oxley, but the
But just
organization is
Bill
pretty
Wally's
cool.
a nice guy.
Yeah, Bill's a nice guy. I've known Bill a long time, but yeah, Oxley's okay too. He's a pretty decent guy.
I don't know. I've heard some bad rumors.
So we're gonna shoot the video of that live, and with the understanding that we're probably going to have to edit it out. We may actually airbrush Oxley right out of the.
Anyway, so while we're still on the air and we've got these chances, we really need to wrap up tonight.
Okay,
I
so
know
we're going to do the closing and then stick around. We're going to be back on the air probably in less than 5 minutes, and you can watch us do that and kind of watch the behind the scenes, kind of like we did the sanding demonstration.
Nothing could be that dangerous.
Except we won't get them wet.
and that's good.
Good night, folks. We'll see
Have
you
a
next
great
week.
night and-
Thanks. Bye.
Bye. Gosh.